with this week's new music review for Family Radio CHRI. Peter Furler's back, and he's got a brand new album and a new name for his band. It's Peter Furler Band, and the album I'm reviewing this week is called Sun and Shield. It's the follow-up to his 2011 release, which was his first solo album since leaving the Newsboys, and it was called On Fire, and it had a lot of critical acclaim. Now this new one, brand new with his band, of course, it's got a lot of, shall we say, nostalgia feel from previous Newsboys music from the 90s when Peter Furler was the lead singer of the band, as well as into the early 2000s. Now, this new one has some great songs, great songwriting, but I'm afraid it doesn't have a lot of catchy hooks, which is what I would expect from a pop album. Now, I'm not saying it's a bad album, I'm not saying it's not worthy of listening to, but I was expecting a little bit more. There's some great worship songs in there as well. There's a couple of great worship songs, including Yeshua and We Won't Forget. Those are two of the worship songs on Peter Furler's new album called Sun and Shield. This week's standout track from Sun and Shield is the title track from the album. It's kind of reminiscent of what you saw from Peter Furler's previous album, On Fire. I really liked that album, and I was expecting that this new album would kind of go in that direction, but to me it feels like Sun and Shield took a step back and has him reverting back to sort of that old Newsboys feel, which is still very good for their fans. They're gonna love it. So this week's standout track is Sun and Shield.
I lift up my eyes, turn to the sun. This is where my help's coming from. In the heights of the battle, my sun, my shield. I lift up my eyes, turn to the sun. This is where my help's coming from. In the heights of the battlefield, my sun, my shield.
So that was your standout track from Peter Furler Band's new album, Sun and Shield. I'm going to give this album 3 out of 5 stars. Again, not because it's a bad album. The songwriting's fantastic. It just wasn't what I was looking for from Peter Furler. I was hoping to see him expand a little bit more in what he did on his last album called On Fire. So that's your new music review for this week. For more reviews, check out our YouTube page, which is youtube.com/CHRI Radio. Check us out at facebook.com/CHRI Radio, and of course, online at chri.ca.